She Who Awakens by Alina Chamberlain, Part 6, Chapter: A Professional Guide to Protecting Your Union. We must confront the biological and psychological realities of the masculine spirit with radical honesty. Fidelity is not a static state, it is a dynamic equilibrium. To protect your relationship from the intrusion of a third party, you must move beyond the naive belief that my man would never. By understanding the internal mechanics of why men stray, you can become the architect of a relationship that is not only resistant to infidelity, but inherently superior to any external temptation. The two archetypes of infidelity. To secure your fortress, you must first identify which category of masculine fidelity your partner belongs to. In professional psychology, we recognize that there is no third category. All men fall into one of two groups. 1. The pathological betrayer. This man is driven by deep-seated developmental trauma, often rooted in a manipulative mother-child attachment. As a child, he may have had a mother who performed perfect love in public, but was cold or neglectful in private. Consequently, he grew up equating love with intense, fleeting performance. The pattern: he is the perpetual hunter. He seeks validation on dating sites, flirts openly at work, and initiates contact with strangers. The psychology: he derives pleasure from the romantic stage of libido formation. Once the initial honeymoon phase fades into calm, everyday stability, he feels invisible. He chases the horizon for a new woman to admire him, mistake his masks for his soul, and provide the intense emotional dopamine he lacks internally. 2. The sleeping, potential traitor. This category includes the vast majority of men, including those who are currently 100% faithful and have strong moral values. This man loves his family, values his home, and views betrayal as dirty. However, he is termed a sleeping serpent because his fidelity is contingent on the environment you build together. The reality: if the stars align, meaning he is in a vulnerable state, and a third party appears at the perfect moment, infidelity can occur. There is no man who is 100% immune to influence if his emotional and sexual needs are consistently neglected at home. The anatomy of the right moment. A woman who believes she is 100% immune to being cheated on is a woman who has stopped being vigilant. Even the most principled men can fall under the influence of another woman during a revolutionary situation. Infidelity often occurs during a stupid period, a temporary lapse in judgment triggered by specific catalysts. Substance influence. Excessive alcohol lowers the prefrontal cortex's ability to regulate impulses. The breakup illusion. After a major argument, a man may convince himself that the relationship is effectively over, leading him to seek solace elsewhere to numb the pain. The guardian angel archetype. A mistress rarely appears as a villain. She often appears as a guardian angel at his weakest moment. While the wife represents obligations, chores, and the parent-to-child dynamic of nagging, the other woman offers pure support, inspiration, and uncritical admiration. She creates a space where there are no problems, providing an escape from the pressures of reality. This strategic mistress, a patient predator. You must understand that a third party is often a strategic actor. She may be a colleague who has sighed over him for years, observing his responsibility and diligence from the sidelines. She waits for a crack in your armor, a corporate event, a stressful work report, or a period of coldness in your marriage. The peacock effect. In the company of a new woman, a man spreads his peacock tail. He shows only his best traits and hides his flaws. He complains about how he is unappreciated at home, and the other woman, seeking her own soulmate, validates this narrative. The illusion of understanding. She doesn't know his morning irritability or his stubbornness. She only knows the hero he presents to her. This creates a powerful, though false, sense of true understanding that can pull a man away from a tested, long-term union, strengthening the fortress. To prevent a mistress from appearing, you must ensure that your man finds everything he seeks: admiration, sexual variety, and emotional sanctuary within the walls of your relationship. Be the first to admire. If you do not provide the peacock feedback, he will eventually look for a mirror that does. Maintain the adult-to-adult bond. Avoid the maternal trap. If he feels like a child at home, he will seek a woman who makes him feel like a king elsewhere. Guard the threshold. Be aware of his special states. If he is stressed, exhausted, or feeling like a failure, that is when he is most vulnerable. Be his guardian angel so that no one else can audition for the role. Fidelity is maintained by the woman who understands that her presence is a gift, and her home is a place of power that no sleeping serpent would ever want to leave. Discover the secrets to nurturing your lifestyle in Love Style at wishforlove.org.